Okay, quick warm-up. Given the idea that we have x, y, so the best thing to do is just draw this out. X, y, and zw intersect at point A. Is xy equal to ay? Well, unless you're told that A is the midpoint, okay? ZA and AW, again, if you're not told it's the midpoint, you can't assume that. X, A, and Y are collinear. X, A, and Y, yes they are. X, Y, Z, W are collinear. Nope. Two different lines. So there's our winner. Okay, on to rotations. You're going to be able to draw rotations on a coordinate plane. A rotation or a turn is a transformation around a fixed point called the center of rotation through a specific angle in a specific direction. Each point of the original figure and its image are the same distance from the center. So, a 90-degree rotation. Here's the layout of it. First off, the x's and the y's switch places. Then, you take the opposite of y. Okay? So, they switch places, and you do the opposite of y. With a 180-degree rotation, you don't switch places, you just do the opposite of each of them. And this will get better in practice. 270, now this time you switch them and may take the opposite of x. So first off, let's get our points. H is at -4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So left 4, up 5. R is -3, up 1. And V is -5, up 3. Left 5, up 3. Now, 180 degrees. Think about where this is going to end up. Okay? 180 degrees is straight line in the opposite direction. So think about which quadrant 1, 2, 3, or 4 you think it's going to end up in. Just take a quick prediction on your own right now. And now let's start doing it. Now remember, 180 degrees is when we take x and y and we just take the opposite of both. We don't switch them. So -4 is going to become +4, and +5 is going to become -5. For r prime, the -3 is going to become +3, and the +1 is going to become -1. And for v prime, the -5 becomes positive, and the y becomes negative. So when I do that, it's going to end up down in the 4th quadrant. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, -5. There's my h prime. R prime is at 3, -1. And v prime is at 5, -3. So this just spun around 180 degrees. Okay, 90 degrees. Think about what quadrant it's going to end up in. Make a prediction your own. Okay? So y is at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. P is at 2, 5. J is at 1, 2, 3, 0. And M is at 2, -1. Now, a reminder, 90 degrees, that is when x, y, you switch them, and make y opposite. So I'm going to take all these numbers here and then make them opposite. -4, -5, there is no opposite of 0, +1. And then I'm just going to move my x's here. So 0, 2, 3, and 2. So here we go. -4, 0. There's y prime. P prime, -5, 2. Zero, 3. J prime. And M prime is going to be at 1, 2. Oh, 0, 3 should be at 1 more. Sorry about that. 1, 2, 3. J prime. And 1, 2. M prime. So you can see this just shifted this way. So here's JM, that low part that was here. You just imagine it rotating, the P rotated over here, and so forth. Triangle RST has vertices of -6, 1, -1. S, -4, -5. Nope, just S. Not moving yet. And T, -2, -1. Okay, so -6, -1, -4, -5. There's my triangle. I'm going to rotate it 270 degrees. But remember with that, we take x, y and shift it. The y comes over here, and this time we take the opposite of x. So we take all of our points, R prime, we move the y over here. And then S prime, we move the -5 here, and T prime, we go with -1 again. Now we're going to do the opposite of x. So for R, it was -6, R prime is +6. S was -4, +4, -2, +2. R prime, -1, 6. -5, 4. And -1, 2. T prime, S prime, R prime. So this rotates around 90, 180, 270 degrees. Which is why the T just kind of came here. S came all around this way. And you can see R end up on top. You'll get used to this. Okay. C is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. L is at 3, -3. And T is at 5, -4. We're doing a rotation of 90, which means we go from x, y to the opposite of y, x. So first we look at our y's. 1 becomes -1. -3 becomes +3, -4 becomes +4. Then we just move our x's in order to y position. 4, 3, and 5. -1, 4, right here, C prime. 3, 3, L prime. And T at 4, 5. Horrible triangle. Once again, it rotated 90 degrees this way. This just takes practice. Okay, K. Let's get this bad boy. 1, 2, 3, 4. -4, +1. Then S. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. J, 1, 1. And W, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Negative 3, left 3, down 3, negative 3. We're doing 180 degrees. 180 means you take X, Y, and you just make them opposite. No switching. Okay? So, negative 4 becomes positive. Positive 1 becomes negative. 3 becomes negative. 4 becomes negative. 1 becomes negative. 1 becomes negative. And these both become positive. So the new K prime is at 4, negative 1. S prime at negative 3, negative 4. J prime at negative 1, negative 1. And W at 3, 3. W prime, I'm sorry. Knew something didn't look right. I botched up S. This must be a negative 3, which means this should be positive 3. So S is not down here. S is up here. So let me try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 1. K prime. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That looks much better. S prime. Negative 1, negative 1. J prime. And W, 3, 3. That looks so much better. SK, WK, prime, and there we go. So this rotated 180 degrees that way. Parallelogram, M, negative 6, positive 3. P, negative 2, positive 3. Q, negative 3, negative 2. And V, negative 7, negative 2. Kind of off the chart, but we can deal with that. Now it's rotating 270 degrees. So remember, that's when we take X, Y, and we switch them and make X opposite. So Y is not going to change, it's going to move positions. So Y on M prime is 3, and on P prime it's 3, and on Q prime it's negative 2, and on V prime it's negative 2. Now, we do the opposite of X in the Y position. So negative 6 becomes 6, negative 2 becomes 2, negative 3 becomes 3, and negative 7 becomes 7. So 3, 6, M prime, 3, 2, P prime, negative 2, positive 3, same point, but now it's also Q prime, right here. Use a different color for that one. And then V prime is at negative 2, positive 7. And now this is just shifted 270 degrees, 3 quadrants this way.